got Memnon versus Panda Saudi. He's not a Saudi or a panda, in fact. So here we go. Human, dude, the booster's not working. WTF? Here I'm trying to do my shtick. I'm restarting it. Hopefully it works. Please work. That would suck if it doesn't work anymore, for whatever reason. Oh shit, it's not working. Why did it poop out? Damn it. Alright, well, whatever. We're doing this the old way, I guess. That's kind of unfortunate. I keep trying to get it to work, but it might not work. Anyway, we got Memnon, the orc. We've seen him play before. Versus Panda Saudis. Alright, I don't know why. Maybe I'll just restart Warcraft and see if that helps after the game. I don't know what else to do. No, it was working earlier. It worked for the first time, but then when I was watching a replay, it just stopped working. Odd. I keep restarting it to see if that'll work. It says it's preparing. It probably broke from watching Kenny play. Let's be real. Alright, so Memnon is doing the FSHH build. It's a good build. It's definitely a solid build. I'm totally going into my Taskmaster to try and close booster now while this is happening. Meanwhile, Panda's just playing totally standard. He's playing everything normie, totally normal. We're going for a third farm. So the question is he going to expo? What is he going to do? Yeah, booster's just preparing. It's not working. I don't know why. Sorry, guys. We got Panda. Panda is the human. Panda Saudis versus Memnon. The Banana Banditos versus the Giggling Goblins. Can't get booster to work, so we're doing without it for now. Panda's doing the scout, which is a good thing, but the problem with scouting with a footy is if you forget about it, then you give them free XP. Free XP for the FS. You now know that at least, though, it is FSN a grunt. You don't know, though, is it HH grunts? Grunts into HH, or is it just grunts? So, yeah. Yeah, Night Cat, you can't do it in the middle. That's the unfortunate part. And the observer overlay thingy, the booster doesn't work unless you use the old version. So it's kind of like you don't know it until it starts that it decided to shit out. Feels bad. Alright, he's just right-clicking, which I don't totally hate because Memnon is standing still. So that was just a ton of damage put on the FS. He left a footy on it, which I kind of like the idea, but you can't. That's already 2 footies down. This is going pretty well for Memnon in the early game. You know, like if you can just put damage on your FS but then never die, that's fucking perfect. One scary part is he does not have a way to heal up. No shop, so when he does go back, he's not going to be able to heal. So he's got to be careful about that, but you can already see. I mean, Panda's the one who took 1 green. And, you know, you get a decent chunk of XP from that. Memnon hasn't crept anything yet, except for Panda, and he's at the same amount of food. Yeah, I'm thinking that, Nightcat. I just meant for this game. I have to explain myself to all the Brood War players. You don't understand the struggle bus, if you will, that we all go through to play Warcraft. Alright, so at least now he's on top of the HH. That is good. But he is still losing a ton of footies. There's level 2. He's now got to be careful of a Chain Lightning just murdering him. And Memnon's doing a good job of just keeping his hero alive. But once again, no way to heal. That could come back to bite him in the ass. Losing all of... Panda's fighting like right outside his base, right? He's not calling to arms anything, which probably... When you're that far out, probably the right move, but he could just back up. Just back up. So Memnon's keeping on the pressure, which is definitely not the wrong move. Panda may want to pull some dudes and repair. Maybe. Being that he's only level 1, he really can't continuously summon water alleys. So this has been pretty damn effective. And now his hero... He does have a hole in the back. Okay. He can get back, but he is going to lose the Arcane Vault. He might lose a grunt. He might lose a grunt. He might lose a grunt. Level 2 from Panda. That's pretty big. And once again, no way for Memnon to heal behind all this. So he's got to be careful. This all gets flipped if, like, he just loses his hero, right? No second hero being built yet for Panda. He does have a TP, but I never guarantee that someone's going to use it. Rip Headhunter? Alright, so the creeps have now decided they're going to help Panda. What MMR is this? 1,000. 1,000 MMR is best MMR. Excuse me, it's 1,003 MMR to 1,001 MMR. MK is almost out, and then the bolt to the fucking face could really screw Memnon over. He's got to be careful. Rifles are also a little bit tankier. They're tanky boys. They will take out these HH. He has to be careful. I don't know. Does he have a bolt? He does have a bolt. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Bolt him. Bolt. Ah! I love these games. He wasn't playing with fire. He's playing with a fist to the fucking face. No, don't happen to you now. Watch like Shockwave come out. See, this is what I meant. How the tables have turned. And now Gar is almost level 2. So there was this whole conversation in StarCraft 2 when the overlays first came out that maybe the overlays were actually ruining the suspense of games, because you could see all the information and you knew clearly who was winning. I like to think, me as a caster, I keep everyone in suspense because I'm fucking terrible about checking bases and food supplies. So no one ever knows when, like, gyms are coming. Dondo gives me credit for the most suspenseful games ever. So Panda's suddenly feeling a little bit more comfortable. Meanwhile, Memnon is just like, well, fuck my life. He's just chilling. Did creep one thing. Did get, you know, the cloak. He's going to get level 2. In higher MMR matches, and by higher, I do mean just even like 200 MMR higher, it really does come down to TC versus MK fights. You get clap on the MK, of course also full, but you get clap versus the TC stomp, and it's a lot of AoD damage just coming out from both of them, and also just to control everything. I'm curious if that's what we're going to see. I mean, Panda's not level 3 yet, so he might just be creeping up the water for water elementals, like level 2. But I also don't know if he just knows he should be doing that. So, after all of that, Memnon's still level 3 on his FS. I don't know if we got Bolt. I mean, Bash, or if we got Clap yet. I haven't seen a Bash, so I'd like to be inclined to say Clap. Proxy, oh, thank you for the follow.
A player's forces are under attack.
49 food to the 39 of Memnon. However, he is doing what he did last time, which is not a bad strategy at all. He's going tier 3. He's got to be careful he doesn't just leave the FS out here, though. That's bad, okay? No, I do think he went bash. Or clap, excuse me. He almost got the bolt off. The arm went up. He is going to get it. Wait, he's going to get it. Oh my god. 7. Never mind, no life. Not 7 life, no life. Panda! If he keeps the MK alive, he is in an amazing spot. Everything's slowed. He might just come in, bolt the Kodo, bolt him. Like the person. Okay, but you should also kill him. Damn. I think there's not much to say. Memnon's fucked. He did a great job early, but then he played too much with fire. And, yeah, he got fucked. There's really not much more to say. The early game was great till it wasn't. And that's what I was worried about the whole time. Like, it's great to put all that damage on your hero as long as it doesn't die, and then it died. Ooh, and he got his 3rd hero. But one thing I want to see if Memnon's improved on from last time is the Hex usage. But we're not going to see it this game, because he's just going to die. There's no way he lives this. Nothing dying now for Panda. He's got 1,000 gold. And we got game 1. Alright, I'm going to switch over real quick while we are sitting here waiting for game 2. I don't know why Booster's not working. I am actually tempted just to log out and see if that will fix it while game 2 is being loaded up. If it doesn't, then I can always... It should say ready if it's ready. It says waiting for a game to start. I'm gonna try it. It says waiting for a game to start. We're gonna see. Is this the panda? A different panda. He's a Saudi Arabian panda, in fact. I forgot the game name. Do. Alright, I ran out of fucking ideas. I tried 1, I tried 2. I'm not that much smarter. He's typing. We're gonna see. Wait, he made it the same game name? That's always a little ballsy. Okay. Because sometimes the games get bugged. So I usually tend to switch the game name. But, yeah, more power to you. Why not? Alright, booster should work. If it doesn't work, blame the Saudis? I don't know. Alright. You punched me in the face right from the start of that game. He did. He didn't really punch him. He threw sticks at him. Then you threw a fucking hammer at him. It does usually work, Nightcat. It's just sometimes games bug. But you'll know pretty quick. Oh, I should have updated the score, shouldn't I? It doesn't really matter. Like, it's on the outside. Alright, so we are in to game number 2. Panda Saudis versus Memnon. Perfectly balanced. 1001 MMR to 1003 MMR. And look at that. The beautiful overlay that I was really not sure would actually freaking work. It worked. So we're in. Yeah. I think Memnon's going to do the same thing. I'm curious. This map has a much easier expo. but with the early pressure that the FS would put on, it's going to definitely be hard to do. So I don't know if Panda's going to try that or just stay one base, because it did work out for him. If there was one thing, if Panda, you're watching back later, don't fight here like last time. Fight here, like underneath your... okay, since you put a farm there, fight here underneath your tower, which will probably be here or here. It definitely helps, and you can also call to arms and then be able to micro back to a safe space. This is your safe space, so, you know, stay in it. So we're going to get the grunt. It's going to be an FS grunt into HH opening again. I do like that Memnon is sticking to one build. I think that's the right move when you're learning the game, because he's a Brood War player, so he understands what a build is, because you got to execute builds probably a lot cleaner in Brood War than you can in Warcraft, where there's a little bit of wiggle room, but you still got to pretty much execute them pretty well. Builds are important, okay? Let's just put it that way. But coming from Brood War, good idea. Get one build down, and then you can worry about everything else, right? Like creeping and harassing. You'll get comfortable with the one build. You know, it'll become more automatic. Oh, I got to put down a burrow here, or whatever. Or, oh, I just know what units I'm going to make. If you can find a generic build, which HH, FS into Shaman with some Kodos definitely is, and it's good, I'm all for that. I think that's the right move. Panda has the right idea. There we go. Good. I was going to say, but like last time, he just lost the footy right out the start, right? Stuff like that, not good. Got to clean that up. You now know what he's doing. You see where he's coming. You can probably guess there's going to be HH behind it, but even if there's not and it's just grunts, you know he's coming your way. You know the pressure's coming down. You got your tower down in time, which is great. If he gets too close to it, he's going to run out of mana. This is why I was saying to fight underneath the tower if possible. So, like, not over here. That's why fight here, right? This is much better right here. Because the FS now has to stay all the way over here. But why, Panda? This is just me, because I know you're going to watch this later. Why fight here? You're not accomplishing anything. You're just making yourself weaker. Let him poke the barracks for a while until you feel comfortable, and then you can just call the arms and come out. I mean, if he loses a grunt, then just... oh my god, you're going for this round. Hey, ignore what I just said, because he's potentially going to lose a grunt. The problem is, you're still going in with the footies. That I don't like. Much cleaner opening for Panda this game than last game for sure. Memnon is also taking damage on his FS, and again, he does not have a way to heal. We don't want to see a repeat of last time. If he just right-clicks, this will be a TP. Just right-click. I don't know why I'm rooting for you, but I am. Something about pandas. One more. That was close. That's damn close. And now, what are you going to do? You can't heal. You're just going to have to YOLO into the back and pray Panda follows and dies. Uh-oh. He's not praying. Oh, shit. So, this looks oddly familiar of Game 1. However, this time, the FS ain't almost level 3. He's level 1, which means he comes back super quick. Thank God, just by the way. But, aside that, Panda hasn't really lost, like, any footies. He lost, like, 1 or 2 footies, right? Got the grunt. He got the FS. It will come back quickly, which is a good and bad thing. It should come back in before level tier 2, so he can grab, like, TC. I want to see him get bolted and die. Just for the memes. Do it for the memes. Wait. I didn't actually realize this. Why isn't the bolt going for the Archmage? It always goes for the Archmage. Does it not kill units? I actually don't know about that. Because I'm always too fucking scared to ever creep anything with that little bit of life. Did he change aggro? I didn't see, because I'm not a pro. But on the other hand, he now has no life himself, and look who's back. Back again. No, level 7s do. The big turtle over here does. Alright, we got defend now. Memnon, you gotta get the fuck out. These water elementals are going to wreck your face. Not to mention the footies, where you're just going to do more. Look at the sticks going back at his face. See that? There's a chance they deflect. I mean, I like the idea first game from Memnon. This game, though, not so much. TC is out. Kel. This MK is super late. Feels very late. I do think Memnon should have backed up, gotten level 3 on his FS at that point, and just maybe tried to be... Because the wolves are super good versus like rifles. Obviously dispel and stuff, but I'd be a little bit worried about their skill at dispelling, because priests are kind of stupid. They're just not the easiest always to dispel with. If he can pick off some rifles, that would be good, but now he's got to be careful. Bury. The frost. He's out. Alright. Now, there's some easy camps for Panda to take to get to level 2 on his MK. It's going to be harder to get to level 3, though. The one advantage the Orc generally has, at least versus Undead, but like, I'm sure it's kind of the same with Human. When you go these type of builds, HH with FS, they can creep most things on the map. You could have taken this and then gone into this. You steal the item, it's going to be a big consumable, whether it's mana, healing, invul, whatever. Panda's doing a good job of just creeping up the MK now. He's got to keep moving though. Like, he's probably scared to take this, but you just let the TC take the damage and you'll be fine. The idea is, like, try and do the early pressure, and then when it fails or you gotta back up, then go feel like you have map control, because he's gonna be weak, healing up, hopefully. And then you just go do what you want. That's the hope, at least. I do like what Panda's doing, which is he's going for a tier 2-ish army. Some people try and go like tier 3 and be like, you know, Human, great, tier 3. They are, but they're also super strong tier 2. The caster army, if you don't know how to properly counter it, super hard to deal with. Nightcat, when's your next game? I want to see what you try and AOW creep next. Oh, shit. Rip HH. I mean, Memnon is kinda saving gold, kinda not. He's going tier 3, which means he wants to get 500. He wants to get his third hero, which is 500 gold. He's gonna probably want to get an orb, which will be another 375. So you do bank up some of the gold. Not nearly this much, that's for sure. But you're going to want to do that. He's also going to want to put down another burrow. He's going to get supply blocked pretty easy. Panda, on the other hand, he hit 50, so he's got to make a decision. Does he want to break? What does he want to do? Right now, his decision is just to creep. This is a rather stacked up MK so far. You don't really care about the damage items, to be honest, but this and this is super sick. Alright, so I'm like looking at all of Memnon's gold, and I'm just wondering where it went. Like Dakota, that costs money for sure. He's gotta be careful. This is a very strong army. Memnon's not ready for it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Manadog, it's always a little bit hard when you say something like that, because if he laddered more, he would probably then go up in MMR too over time. So we have to guess the best we can based on what we got. And fighting here is not a good idea for Memnon. He should definitely back up and try and utilize the burrow play. He's now running in. He's going YOLO. And that is a dead bull. No, I'm not saying it is. It's just that's always been the fun game of newer players. Especially people like Memnon, who has experience in other RTSs. He's not a new RTS player. So the more he plays, presumably the quicker he should go up, right? Like, we had Poke Money once play. Almost, you know, like semi-pro StarCraft 2 player. He went up quick! Panda takes the 2-0. He came in with a game plan, and he executed it. I liked Memnon's game plan. I said the same thing about Nightcat's game. I liked Memnon's game plan. But it felt like he had a game plan, but he didn't know what to do when it doesn't work out right. You know what I mean? Like, Panda turned around and started aiming his hero. Then it was like, what do I do? You know? I think it is, I think, something where just more games will make him feel more comfortable. And that's definitely going to help him out, for sure. But Panda takes a very strong 2-0. Game 1 was scary as shit. Hey, my light just went on. That thing's been out for like 3 months. It just turned on. Nice. But yeah, Panda takes a 2-0. That was just strong. He came in with a game plan. That's really all I can say. It was just a good game plan.